know, Jonas Never is quickly becoming such an important part of Los Angeles, but in Venice too. And while Venice continues to change, it's interesting to remember what was. And so while this, you know, you got Chadwick Boseman's here in his depiction of Jackie Robinson, which certainly is, an iconic part of film. But what I love over here is getting Jackie, you know, and some more of him back in Los Angeles. Many people remember Jackie as breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball. And of course he did that in 1947 for the Dodgers, but he never played professional baseball in Los Angeles. But he grew up in Los Angeles. You see, Jackie was Jack Roosevelt Robinson. He took his middle name from Teddy Roosevelt, who had died like about 25 days before Jackie was born in 1919. He was born to sharecroppers. The father left the family, so the mom had an opportunity, came out to Pasadena, and actually landed there with the boys. I think there was 4 Robinson boys. Most notably was Jackie's older brother, Mac Robinson, who was a terrific athlete in front of him. So Jackie found his way through sports, and he ended up at like John Muir High School, and then at Pasadena City College, he really made a name for himself. Then he got identified and he was over at UCLA. So by this time, it's roughly like 1939 or so, and he's part of this really famous UCLA football team that had 4 black players. They're called the Black Bruins. I think it was Woody Strode, Kenny Washington, Ray Bartlett, and Jackie Robinson. And they went undefeated that year. They I think were 6-0-4, and they kind of like opened everybody's eyes to the fact that black athletes, you know, were very competent players. So, you know, that's what's so interesting about his life is Jackie Robinson was a 4-sport letterman at UCLA. First ever at UCLA, 4-sport letterman. So baseball, football, basketball, and track. His worst sport there was baseball. He actually won the NCAAs in the long jump at UCLA. Like, the guy was a crazy good athlete. He eventually found his way into the military and then into the Negro Leagues, where he played for the Kansas City Monarchs, and then eventually was chosen by Branch Rickey of the Brooklyn Dodgers to break Major League Baseball's color barrier. This right here, what you see with Jackie, he's sliding in at home. This very well could be that iconic photo when he stole home. Yeah, he stole home base in the World Series. He stole home base in the World Series. So it's unreal. I think it might be the same picture that's depicted in a statue at Dodger Stadium, which is brilliant as well. So I really do think that Jackie speaks so much to the history of Los Angeles. And as I stand here as a part of a family that's been in Venice since 1915, when my dad's family moved here, my mom, who was born in 1924, she went to school not like a block away at Broadway Elementary. And so we share this, you know, this love of this city, and we want to preserve what is our history. And that's why I'm such a fan of Jonas Never and his work, because his street art, his murals, they do, in fact, preserve what's important to all of us.